1 year from today, the Occupy movement was birthed in Zuccotti Park in New York City, and here we are 1 year later. J.A. Myerson on the line with us. He's an Occupy Wall Street participant, a freelance journalist, and contributor to Truthout.org, jamyerson.com, also the website as well as truthout.org. J.A., welcome back to the program.
Hi, Tom. Thanks so much for having me on.
Thanks for joining us. Tell us from what you're seeing and what you're reporting. First of all, are you in New York City today?
I sure am. I've been there all day, and I have to tell you, I'm a little bit broken up right now because I just watched my very, very close friend, John Neffel, who I believe has been on your program, snatched off the sidewalk doing nothing objectionable, thrown down in the middle of the street with a knee in his back, handcuffed and thrown in a paddy wagon for zero offense while he was a journalist on the job, and I probably don't need to tell you this, it's Constitution Day today. So how's that for your First Amendment?
Wow. Today's the federal holiday of Constitution Day? I didn't know that.
Well, so says Twitter. I can't confirm it.
Yeah, okay. So, but this is certainly, the First Amendment guarantees our right to peaceably assemble and petition our government for redress of grievances if what you guys are doing doesn't fall into that category.
And it ensures that the police will not get in the way of the Fourth Estate, who are the only safeguard that we have against tyranny.
According to Thomas Jefferson, no less, the founder, the author of the Declaration of Independence. So what was your friend doing that caused the police to throw him on the ground, stick a knee in his back, put handcuffs on him, and throw him in a paddy wagon?
Simply standing on the sidewalk, observing the march that was happening and doing his job as a journalist. That's been the police's tactic all day. It's actually been quite an exuberant and beautiful day. There have been tons of people. Zuccotti Park was full again and thriving. There was music, and everyone was jubilant and hugging friends that they hadn't seen in forever. And there were excellent actions, marches on Chase and on Wells Fargo and on Citibank and on Goldman Sachs. And it's been really quite a wonderful day, except for the fact that every time we have a march, the police, rather than maintaining order and safety in the city of New York, as their charge is, have sent goons onto the sidewalk simply to yank people out into the middle of the street who were doing nothing wrong, who were not in the street, and throw them down and arrest them, often quite brutally. And when it is apparently random, I suspect that is to send a chilling effect into the rest of the march and squash dissent, and otherwise it sometimes seems as though it's targeted. In any case, this is the second time they've done it to John Neffel, and he's already a named plaintiff in a suit against them, and the suit is called Rodriguez versus Winsky, for anybody who wants to look that up at home.
Wow. So, J.A., do you think that this has anything to do with the fact that that Jamie Dimon and his bank gave over $4 million to the police association, the private association associated with the charitable association associated with the New York City Police Department, and Occupy Wall Street, to the best of my knowledge, has given them nothing?
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't hurt that Occupy Wall Street is not funding the police and the banks are. But that's essentially the state of the political economy all over the all over the United States, where essentially the functions of government are captured by the interests of capital and do the bidding of the interests of capital more than the interests of the people. And especially when the main antagonists against the people, the reason that everyone is suffering, everyone is debt-strapped and having a difficult time finding work, and a lot of people are starving, and a lot of people are in prison. The reason all of this is happening is because there are profiteers at the very top scooping up all of the money that these private prisons make and that pollution helps to create and that the exploitation of workers and union busting creates. And this essential power dynamic where wealth is immune to justice and controls all of the functions of the state and benefits from everybody's misery and struggle, that the only people who are trying to fix the situation are folks like Occupy Wall Street and the unions and everybody who's making noise in the street. And that is every reason for the ruling classes to sick their police departments on us and arrest us violently.
Yeah. Wow. Where do you see the Occupy movement going from here, J.A.?
Well, I think that the Occupy movement has had a sort of 1 year of germination, and I think we're still essentially in an incubation period. Francis Fox Piven wrote a wonderful piece recently about how you can't expect any large wins from a movement that's been organizing for less than a decade. And I think that's borne out with a look through history. I think that what's happening right now that's quite exciting, and I wrote about this in my most recent piece that just came out today in Truthout, if folks want to look it up, is that different activists are adopting different projects and different campaigns and starting different organizations and trying to organize students or trying to organize the unemployed or trying to organize youth in minority communities that are beset by terrible police violence and police brutality. So people are going out and doing these different projects. And part of what Today acts as is a catalyst for everyone to come together and organize with each other and try and foster solidarity with one another. So I think that the value of celebrating anniversaries like we've done today is first remaining strong in the streets and keeping morale up. And secondly, allowing the different people who are tackling these different challenges of neoliberal corporate capitalism and allowing them to organize together. So really what I think the key thing to look at going forward is to keep an eye on the different projects and organizations and affiliations and networks that are going to emerge from this. Because whatever the meaningful social movement is over the next 10 to 20 years, all of the leaders and participants will have participated in an occupation somewhere across our great country. So I think that's really where to focus from now on. It's not so much on anything officially calling itself Occupy Wall Street, but all of the different excellent projects that occupiers are adopting.
So the Occupy movement is still a horizontal movement. There are no leaders.
Well, I would phrase it differently. I would say that we're all leaders, right? The goal isn't to produce leaderlessness. It's to produce leaderfulness, where there's a universal leadership and everybody feels empowered to step up and to use their skills the best way they know how. Sometimes that leadership takes the form of feeding people in the park, and sometimes it takes the form of facilitating meetings.
Got it.
But I think that
Jay, we're out of time, but I got it. Thank you.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 866-987-THOM.
You can read J.A.'s piece at truthout.org, jamyerson.com. J.A., thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Tom.
We'll be back.